Welcome, punks, fools, dumbasses. Dumbasses. This is the Punkery Show live for the first time in CNRNG. There are a lot of people in Los Angeles right now. I could double dip, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Actually, I probably should. I'm going to go into SAMP while FiveM is active, and I'm going to advertise in LB as well.
Are there birds in your phone?
Yes, there's a bird in the background. You gotta love that bird, but yes. We are live in CNR NG. Shout out to the cocksuckers that added the CNR radio to NG very quick. Didn't expect it so quickly. I was about to go to Austin Tourist to advertise, but then Catch said, oh, they added the radio to NG. Now I knew they were gonna add it, but I didn't know it was gonna be this quick. You know, and as you can hear, the bird in the background is very, very happy that's been added. I'm logging in Los Angeles right now. It's pretty laggy. I'm getting like 10 FPS actually, but that's fine. Alright, we're a multitasker, you feel me? We've got lots of games. Oh, wait, this is not good. Never mind. Typing the password is very slow. That's fine. But anyway, so all the punks that have applied to be a beta tester have now been accepted. Of course, the first 2 weeks the beta tester thing, you know, back when it was tame, everybody got the first look into the server. You know, Cash over here found the tens and tens of bugs. Oh shit, I'm a warrant. I'm gonna abuse. You heard it here first, I'm abusing, guys. Alright, I was still all wanting
lagging out a lot for me.
I am? Cox.
Yes, you're cutting out a lot.
Cox.
I mean, not now, but earlier you were. I don't know if you're
Oh,
releasing
maybe I
this
was,
too late.
yeah, I was probably releasing it too late, I don't know. What was I saying about the bugs? Yeah, you found all the bugs.
Something about the book.
Oh.
Yes, I found a lot. I stopped doing it last 3 days, and I checked back on the beta tester forum like yesterday, and I was like,
Oh,
what the fuck? I've been gone for 3 days, and only few bugs have been found. Like maybe 2 posts. There's been more today because new beta testers came, I think. And
Everybody.
And
Everybody.
there was also a new changelog to the server. So more bugs have been found, but I was like expecting like a lot of people to report more bugs, you know. Like when I was gone, I was like 3 days. Come on, it's been 3 days I didn't play now FiveM, and I was like, there has to be some new bugs, like game breaking shit.
Yeah, I have no idea. Tank, for example, has this mentality. He's like, when I find a bug, you know what, man? I'm not gonna report that shit. Somebody else will find it. And I'm like, well.
What? That's why you beta tester. Hello. Like, I don't understand the people who are like tryharding and trying to, you know, like they do the missions to hoard the money and shit, you know, to get the upper hand. Like, bro, you're not beta tester to have early access to the game so you can get money whilst other people can't. You have beta tester to the game so you can find bugs. That should be your priority at the moment, and that's why you should be like, of course you should have some fun and stuff, of course, you know, but the point of this period is like to find bugs, not to like hoard the money by doing the same mission. Of course you're not gonna find like the bugs if you do the same shit all over
Yes,
over again.
that's right, guys. All you cocksuckers beta testing right now, alright? Listen, I'm not the official word. Oh, I've been invited to a group. About that. Cecil's invited me to join the DMH. About that. How do I see the group list? Because usually whenever I look at the group list, people have eggplants. They have emojis in the fucking. How do I check the group list? What the fuck? Oh, yeah. People usually have the eggplant emoji and that shit. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Guys, what are you doing?
But groups were kind of broken. I don't know if it's fixed now, but it was kind of broken a bit.
Oh no, it was broken from the beginning. But yes,
Yeah, because the groups had a weird name and the houses as well. Like I don't know if you
yes,
saw
like
it
eggplants.
was
Yep, there we go.
yeah, and there was no character limit also. So you could like literally there was a short label, like it's called label, like to put the text in. Like, the text holder or whatever you call it. So like it's pretty like default dimensions, right? Like it expects you to put short text in, but you could literally put like 250 characters plus. And
250.
I mean, I don't know how many, how
Oh,
many it,
it's beta anyway. Huh?
but like there was no character limit and like no smileys limit or whatever. So you were like able to completely break the menus in the like with the house names, at least.
As long as there's something to break.
And also, Eric Hun like thought it was a good idea to leave so when you sell the house to the bank, the name wouldn't be defaulted. Like the name wouldn't reset. So I would come there and I would buy a house that bank is selling, and I would see the name of the previous owner. So people like intentionally named stuff like, Sam is dead or stuff like that.
That's a good one. I mean, Sam is dead for sure. So but yeah, that's kind of a meme. But it's all still in beta, so I'm not criticizing snit. You feel me? Before everybody was as beta tester, I was thinking to myself, I was like, because you know how I am. I like peace and quiet. You know what I mean? I like peace and quiet. I liked when there was the first wave and then the second wave of people, and then when I heard that everybody was going in, I was like, I'm not so sure about that cocksucker. That would be interesting, you know. And then everybody was added, and I'm like, well, it might be a good idea to test out the player conduct gameplay with a very interesting mix of people on the server. Like, for example, there's a guy in the server right now with probably the weirdest name I have ever seen in history. His name is Joey Jojo Junner Shabadoo. Where the fuck did you find that name? Like, my god. First of all, who the fuck are you? And number two, where did you find that name from? I'm confused. But either way, even though I think it's a bit questionable, I'm sure that it can turn into a good idea to see how all people mesh. It's the closest thing we're gonna get to a fully released player base, I suppose. Who are you again? Oh yes, Juve. He said to Chuppy, "Who are you again?" Or something like that. Back that time. It's a stupid name, yes. That is the most exotic name I've ever seen in anywhere. I mean, that's funny. But yeah, it's also nice to see the non-Cena players in the server. Well, not now. Wasn't Delta on it a bit ago? Shout out to that guy.
Louder.
Yes, Delta, Xenon. Because of course, the thing about it is that this server, it's got to have more than just the CNR player base. You know what I mean? That's the determining factor. You can't just have CNR players on the server. You feel me? When the server goes public, the make or break of this server is whether or not the normie FiveM people are going to come in and attach to the server. You feel me? We were talking about it a lot in the taco. We were like, this server, it's only going to survive if there are non-Cena players that make up a lot of the player base. You know what I mean? That's very important. What are you going to say?
I don't remember.
Oh, no. Speaking of what I was going to say, at the beginning of the show, the opening of the show, before I knew that this was going to be on FiveM, the radio was going to be on FiveM, I had a thing I was going to say. I had set it aside for 4 days, I was going to say. So, Yes, can't wait for the 12-year-olds, Cecil says. Yes, the 12-year-olds are going to come in. Born in 2009. That's a problem. But, the song went to 90%, my bad. So like I was saying...
Killing people's ears.
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. I apologize. My cursor was on the music volume. But anyway, so... Amateur hour, yes, that's right. But yes, after last week, after 16% of the bullet points of questions that were asked on the show 2-3 weeks ago were so... What's the adjective I can use? You know, censored. Let's just say censored. They were censored off of this radio show. And I uploaded that video of the expose, called the expose. You know, the few days after that, you know, I was sweating. You know what I mean? I was going to bed having night flashing cock sweats. I'm telling you. Because of the possibility, the expose. Because I could have been demoted any day last week for the exposing of the toxic higher-up admins who have PCs that couldn't run Minesweeper, that refused to join FiveM. You feel me? Like I said, having night flashes, cock sweats. Maybe that was the COVID vaccine that was doing that. I don't know. But a few days after, I was like, you know, it's all good. It's all good. I realized I was not going to get demoted. And it was great to be transparent about the expose. Because we're not communists around here, guys. Yeah, it's great to be transparent, yes. It was great to be transparent about the censoring, yes. That's right. That's right. You know what I mean? Because we ain't communists around here, you know what I mean?
Comedian Rashon.
We're not China. Yes. I'm not being... This is completely serious, Kesh. I cannot believe that you would think that I'm joking. All right, everything I said in that first segment last week was completely 100% true. You know what I mean? That's what it'd be. Those night flashes and cock sweats were completely real after that show last week. You know what I mean? I was sweating because I thought I was going to be demoted or told off by those toxic ass admins. You feel me? But yeah, next time, obviously those but huh?
For you.
Yes, poor me. Yes, I had to answer and omit those questions that were obviously used for gaslighting. You know what I mean? Gaslighting, yes, obviously. So it's a good thing we got past that, and you know, the night flashes are gone. I'm fully vaccinated, cocksucker. Yes, that's how it be. That's how it be. But yes, obviously, your boy's on the server, Kesh. Blaster, your boy, Blaster. That's right. I still gotta.
I'm his sidekick for when he's bored with everyone else.
I've still got to upload the clip of that Cash thing, where he's like, "Oh, Cash is here. Cash is playing." I still gotta upload that. I still have that somewhere.
It's kind of annoying. Did you see I had to drop the $sign?
Yeah, that kind of sucks. I mean, it's funny how, you know, we can have guys named Joey, Jojo, JNR, Shabadoo, but you can't have your $sign. I'm joking, Joey, Jojo, JNR, Shabadoo. Your name is very creative. But yeah, you know, the $sign was a staple of your name, and now it's gone. Rip in peace.
Exactly. I'm not. Who said? You said this last week? I was like, Cash, why did you drop $sign? Is it because you're not 13 anymore?
I think someone else said that. I did not say that, no.
Someone said it.
I did not say that.
Someone said, like, Cash, why is there's no $sign in your name? Is it because you're not 13 anymore?
Well, that's a good joke.
You. That's kind of your thing.
No, I would not say anything like that about that, but not about that. No, there's on the server not many that I can see on the server right now, except for putting poop in your name, Stepo. That's ridiculous, but that's the only one that I can see on the list right now.
Yeah, that one comes from me too.
Yeah, it's a problem. That's a big
Because
problem.
I played CSGO and my name was Poopy, and then I was like Ersky Poop or
Yeah,
something, and then he was
guys,
Step Poop.
guys, guys. Rule number one to making a name on the internet. If it has anything to do with excrement of any kind, you shouldn't do it. Shouldn't do it. That's a big problem. Whether it's CS joke or because I don't think you can change your name on this server, can you? I'm pretty sure you can. You can?
I
How?
think. Oh,
Is it some Epic Games Store thing? Because Kiko, his name is onlyfans.com/Kiko, which is really dumb,
I don't
in
know
my
if you
opinion.
create a
But
different account, you just change your Steam name.
oh,
Yeah, you can change Steam name.
so you change your Steam name and it'll
It will take
change.
that name.
Uh,
So you can be
okay.
you can be anything, but the problem is at the moment
Uh,
that the problem is at the moment though that it will recognize it as a different account, even though
oh,
it's the same copy of the game. So for example, like
I
if
see.
my name, like I have one GTA 5, right? So if my name was like Cash without R's, then I would come in game and it would ask me to register, like it would ask me to register, you know? And I would play, and then I would come back with Cash and R at the end of the name. It would ask me to register again, because it doesn't recognize yet at this point of time. I mean, it does like I think it recognizes that it's from the same Steam account. So if you got banned on one, I think the both accounts would get banned. But still, it's not disallowed to, like, it's still allowing you to create multiple accounts.
What about if you have it on the Epic Games Store? Like, how does that even work? Because
I don't know. I tested only on Steam. That was literally the first thing I did
oh,
when
but
I got to beta testing.
but
I changed my name via the client. So
I I have no idea do that. I actually have no idea how to do that. I just go on as Rashon. I don't even know how I made my name. I have no idea. First the Steam thing, but yeah, I would not change my name. But it is kind of confusing when you look at some of these people and trying to relate them to their CNR names. It's very different. Shout to Parsa is on the server right now. He's very mad after the first two waves that he was not put in. He accused everybody of sucking who was in the first.
ironically, it sucks at CS:GO.
Owned. But he accused everybody of sucking on the first wave. I mean, so did I actually. But on the second wave, when Ali got put in, he was like, "Oh, I'm throwing my table." I kind of agree with him. You gotta put Parcel over Ali. To be honest with you, you know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
yeah. You gotta put
slightly
Parcel
more
over Ali.
intelligent.
Yeah, slightly more intelligent, yes. But now he's on the server right now. I don't even know what he's doing. But parts shout to that guy. Oh, that's all that. I have not been on the server in a while. There was one thing I want to talk about. So a lot of cocksuckers were like, "Hey, Rashon, is Rate My Chase coming back to FiveM?" And I don't know, but there are a few things that need to happen. All right, there are a few things that need to happen because the big thing that Rate My Chase back then was the length of the chases. Obviously, very early in the series, the chases were like 2 and 3 minutes long, and I thought that was great and dandy. But it's 2021, guys. It's 2021. We need some very long and supple police chases on this server. You know what I mean? There was conversation about headshots. Aim for his head and all that. Let's be real, guys. All right, I'm not, because last night I saw a video. Some guy already made a complaint. Well, there's no complaint section, right? But they made a complaint video against Kiko for health hacking or some shit. Oh, Chucky joined this. I thought Shivo joined the server. Chucky joined the server.
What? There's
Yes.
already
Yes, sorry, complaints.
It's because armor absorbs way too much damage.
Yes, I didn't know that until last night's armor apparently takes a lot of damage. I like the concept though, that armor would, shield you a lot more than just health would, so buying armor is a must. I guess not to that extent, but I like the concept. But yes, I was talking about how headshots. I don't know if there are headshots. Every couple of days, I hear, oh, there aren't headshots. Oh, there are headshots. Oh, they're random. I'm not too sure if there are headshots or not.
They're disabled.
They're disabled now. Okay, well, when it comes to that and police chases and all that, obviously, when you got the driver drive-by with, pistols, right? The last time I played, I got hit once by Eric Hun from behind with a pistol headshot, and I died. And I was like, well, that's interesting. Navarro, I think, just said hashtag headshot disabled, so that goes with what Biggie just said about them being disabled. Though Colgate says they're not consistent, or they're probably random. I don't know, it's like the CZ or some shit. But yeah, when it comes to rate my chase and police chases, 'cause they kind of go hand in hand, I don't think there can be headshots. I don't think there can, at least not with pistols. Or, I'm not too sure how the weapon damage is in GTA 5 or FiveM, but I was talking last night about how they may have to be like, all the damage of all the weapons would have to be like proportionately decreased, or just like the armor thing, we were talking about with Kiko having super armor or some shit. I like the concept of armor taking a lot more damage, but I'm also baffled that there's already complaints about how people, Kiko is kind of a dummy. Harry just said, Kiko, nice bro, nice dude. But, Kiko's kind of a dummy, but I think it would be pretty odd for a regular, like Zorth, or Pure, whatever the fuck their name are, to think that Kiko would cheat. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny.
Have you named the new game? Would you already out yourself in the new game?
No.
There's no reason yet, even. Like, there's no, like, I understand people would do it when the server would take off, because they would want to, like, have respect or whatever, but there's no one on the server, like, that plays 100% serious at this point, so why would you?
Yeah. Unless it's part of the beta testing, testing cheats. But no, I'm not.
You think people would get away with that?
No. I was joking.
I have 100 mods.
And I was joking about that, and I was joking, Harry. I'm not calling Kiko anything. Okay, I just think it's funny that somebody would think he would cheat during the beta testing.
Even though, like, no mods thing is kind of a whole different question on the new game than it was on the old one.
Yes, a lot of cocksuckers are talking about, server-wide map mods or whatever the fuck it is. We'll get to that, but yes, like I said, for police chases, I'm not too sure, or chases in general, because I remember a few weeks ago I was being toxic on the server. I was asking people to place hits on me. I was trying to test out, hitman chases and cop chases a little bit to see if they had any sort of length or how interesting they were. I thought they were pretty interesting. You know what I mean? It depends on the length, really, because I'm still trying to gauge cars, durability and all that. I think, cars are more durable in GTA 5, right?
Random, because I had like this So, all right. So one car was on fire, right? I made car go on fire and like parked it next to the other car. So when the first car was on fire, the second one that was parked next to it was inadvertently like taking damage, right? And it took so much damage from that nearby fire or explosion that it went to minus 100 HP, like negative.
So dead, basically.
And I was still able to go in the car and drive it around, and then tires started popping like someone would be shooting me in tires, and there was no one there, you know? And eventually, like, the car broke down, even though I didn't hit any wall, I didn't, do anything. But the car would, like, it did still let me, like, get in it and drive for a while, right? And then you have, like, normal, like, how normal vehicle mostly behaves is um, like it has separate, I think, engine HP and the rest of vehicle HP. But anyway, like once it gets like below 300 something, for what I tested so far, like your engine will go bust. You can't drive really. But at one time, I was able to drive around with minus 100 HP on the car. It was like kind of mind
So
blowing. But those sort of things, like sometimes I'm like, yeah, I already make like 30 posts a day. I was like, this is probably like something to do with FiveM rather than
so
with scripting.
so you're saying that you had a car that was on fire that you were driving. Uh, you got out of it. The car blew up next to another vehicle,
Yeah,
and
that
the other car did
vehicle.
not blow up, but it went to my 100.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then I was able to drive it around. And then like it started falling apart, like it would be taking time. Like it was weird as shit, I swear. But yeah, I have it recorded somewhere, like in the clip. I have
well,
like the only thing about this CNR NG testing is like I know it's a lot of work. Like if you want to report every bug and like make a video of it and stuff, it's a lot of work. Like I honestly felt like first weeks of my beta testing were kind of work, you know, because like I'm not even kidding. Because like every book I found, I made video about it. I opened Premiere up, clipped it, put like tags in it, like texts and stuff, and then upload it, and then write up a forum post. That's why people don't do it, because they lazy. They don't want to do it. It's like work.
I ain't
So
gonna report that shit.
someone else will. I am lazy. I'm not gonna do it. Someone else will. But I don't know. It's just it is kind of tedious and stuff. Like I don't think like prior to this and past this, don't think I spent as much time in Adobe Premiere as I did last two
Adobe
weeks.
Premiere.
It's just like constantly like my hard drive is riddled with clips of you know with the clips of the bugs and stuff.
How about that? Cash going to work, huh? How about that?
So
Cash going to work with the
yeah.
bugs. Yeah, listen, I was gonna. Let me just say a bit more things with the police chase. Listen to me, cocksucker. Just like I said 2 weeks ago, because not last week, because everything I said last week was completely the truth, and I knew what I was talking about, obviously. But when it comes to the NG, yeah, I mean, I don't know everything, So if I sound like a dumbass, just
You
uh,
are dumb.
if I sound like a dumbass, just say something. But wasn't there also this mechanic of shooting the gas tanks or shooting the leaking oil or some shit or whatever it is? Is that still in its?
For NPC cars, yes. For players, I don't know.
Yeah, for players, I don't know if it's active. It's probably not, but that definitely can't be in it.
I mean, I can test that right now with someone if they want me to.
Because obviously with San Andreas, Rockstar thought that was a good idea to instantly blow cars up with shooting a gas tank. I think that was kind of stupid, but at least Samp, disabled it. You got to disable that here too, obviously, because you don't want to have cocksuckers just shoot willy nilly at the gas tank
What is that word? Hello?
willy nilly. Yeah,
Hi.
Yes, willy-nilly.
Oh.
That's a boomer word. Excuse me, but yeah. You can't have cocksuckers shooting the gas tank to have leaking oil and all that to have the car stop working. You gotta disable that snit if it's not already disabled. You know what I mean? Also, here's a tip for you guys. Apparently, the Infernus is OP. The Infernus is OP. I remember 1v1ing with Abod in a police chase or whatever it is. And for some reason, he was shooting at me. I wasn't getting it. So he apparently said that the back grill of the Infernus seems to shield you from bullets. So I think the Infernus is going to be a very important car when this shit gets released. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna post a fun video today. You just reminded me.
Yeah, it still works. I shot through Ron's police car.
Yeah, if there's a way to disable that, you might want to do that. Really. The Zentorno is more OP than the Infernus. Yeah, it's got the back grill of the whatchamacallit. It's not the windshield, the back window. I don't know shit about cars, but yes, I guess the Zentorno is going to be the new go-to car, huh? That and the Infernus, because the back grill would be tougher to drive by a cocksucker in that. You know, that's a tip for all you cocksuckers and all that. But yeah, you know, again, like I said, we want long and supple chases out. I also want to think about the passenger seat cops. You know what I mean? I haven't seen that many passenger seat cops yet. But you know, they're obviously the clowns of. They're the clowns of Samp, obviously.
Just
Oh.
clown thing. What do you mean?
Oh, if you use /trunk, you get a shield too. GG, GG. That'll be a feature, guys. Make sure /trunk. Harry says, "Fuck passenger seat cops." Yep, I agree. I agree. Now, for passenger seat cops, what guns can they use to drive by? Can they use the SMGs, or is it just pistols too? Do you know, Vega? Do you know what passenger seats drive-by weapons can they use? Can they use the micro SMG? I don't even know. Because as we all know, the micro SMG is probably the worst SMG in the game. Yeah, that's not terrible.
If you're a passenger on a bike, you can use a sawed-off shotgun.
Oh yeah, I've seen Kalion do that too. I don't think it's a bad idea. You know, the micro SMG is the worst SMG in Grand Theft Auto history. It's horrendous. And it's still 16 bullets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I don't think it's that bad. It's a very weak SMG, so it's a good thing that they put in a shit SMG into the game, you know what I mean? Problem is, yeah, obviously I don't want to see 4 cops in the car like it's the second coming of All Blue or Cusa, you know, light people up with a micro SMG or a mini SMG or whatever the fuck it is. But you know, it's still a good thing that Colgate said something about the trunk and about the Zentorno and the Infernus. I think putting /trunk should be part of a gameplay mechanic. You know what I mean? Because, you know, when it comes to the free drive-by of the pistol, I always kind of thought that would be an issue when it came to if CNI ever came to a FiveM, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's how it be. Thank you, Tony Solo, for the advertising. But yeah, that's how it be. We need some long and supple chases in the FiveM. If that can be proven, then there's a possibility that Rate My Chase may come back for FiveM. Who knows? Who knows? There's also another dumb idea I had that I've kind of been messing around with. So, back in 2015, right, I used to do this memery back, or 2016, one of the two, back in the CNR Mumble, and people in the couple years since I stopped doing it. Evangelist being one, saying, "Oh, you should bring it back." You know, it was great and all that. It was the CNR version of the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire type snits, and of back in 2017 and 18, I was like, nope, I am not revisiting that. That's not gonna happen. I ain't doing that. But I kind of thought about it. I revisited it, tested it out a little bit in the Road to Joke Nova videos, and I'm like, if there were a time to bring back a CNR Who Wants to Be a Millionaire version, this would be it. For the new server, my question is to Nabarro and all the cocksuckers is, first of all, you know, because when I did it back then, I used to give people my own CNR money. I'm not doing that this time, obviously. So I'm asking the Nabarro crew, can the head admin spawn money? Number one, can they spawn money? I'm sure they can in the beta, but I don't know if they'll remove it for when it comes in. But I'm just asking if the head cocksuckers can spawn money, because if I were to bring it back, I ain't gonna bust my ass playing this game to give money away, cocksucker. You feel me? So, you know, my question is, can you spawn money? And I'm just throwing out the possible idea of, when the server gets released, right, for real. Stop being cheap. Listen, I ain't doing that, cocksucker. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna truck 24/7 for y'all, cocksuckers. You feel me? You know, but yeah. Yeah, big cheapskates. But just throwing the idea out there when the server give away real money. I don't know about that.
Just ask.
Which I did.
Just ask Tablespoon. He'll give you free money.
Tablespoon's a troll. I don't think he has any money.
Sources, I know it happens.
LC has like 300 million.
Perfect. Well, he's the owner of the server, so he should have 300 million. Parsa says, Rashon giving away dollars. Well, I don't know about that, cocksucker. You know what I mean? Yes, and Rob Marcus, too. Bitcoin has gone in the ground, so thank God for that. But, yeah, I'm just throwing the idea out there for when the server may release for real, you know, cocksuckers. Excuse me, that's not what I want to say yet. A return of the CNR version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire may be a thing. You know, people can get a head start in their cash, their bank accounts. You feel me? I'm not too sure of what the money tree would be yet if I were to do it. Give me 1 million in Bitcoin. I don't have 1 cent in Bitcoin, Parsa. That's not gonna happen. But yeah, I'm just throwing that idea out there, cocksucker. I think it would be a fun thing. Again, and it'll be better edited with better microphone, because my microphone back then was pretty snit. A lot of people like my 2015 microphone. I don't know why they do, but just think about it. I just want to throw the idea out there. Blister says, shout to my girl Kesh. Kesh is here. Kesh is playing.
No one even likes to play Cash.
Cash, huh? No one likes to play Cash.
Oh.
I used to, but then something happened. But I'm just throwing that idea out there, cocksuckers. I think it would be interesting. Possibly. You know. We'll see about that. You know. Gotta have some fun things for when the server actually starts, you know. Rate My Chase. A CNR Who Wants to Be a Millionaire remake. Who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? It may actually happen, you know. But all that is in distant future snits, because we're still a good amount away from the server actually releasing. You know what I mean? So that's how it be.
Tabii.
lot of cocksuckers right now enjoying the server. It's half full, 32 people on the server right now. Let me check to see how many are on CNR. Yep, there are more people. There are more people in NG right now than there are in server 1 CNR, but that's... NG is stealing members, guys. Stealing members off of CNR, because obviously all these guys would be playing CNR right now if it weren't for NG, obviously. That's sarcasm. But yeah, that is how it be. That is how he parts. CNR dead. Rip in peace. Rip in peace. Fucking dog. Arabic dog. And that is right. Crazy Bob's here. No one. Colgate said fucking dog. So I just said Arabic dog because oh, we don't want to go back there, do we? Zero IQ dog.
No,
DAWG.
I don't think we wanna go back there.
No, we don't. No, that's a big problem. A huge problem. But yeah, that's how it be. Kalyon said something about yes, went Among Us with Kesh and Cyberg. Never.
Oh my god.
Never.
Dude.
It's done.
Among Us was like
Actually,
8 months ago.
Yeah, it's dead.
I think no one plays Among Us even there anymore.
Nope, it's
Not just me. I mean, I don't, for the obvious reasons. But
nope, no one plays it. That's right. It is dead. Kyle said something about cafe players. I wonder if cafe players can even run FiveM, huh? Or GTA 5 rather. I'd like to see who's a cafe player. God Scream. He's Indonesian, not PH, but I'd like to see God Scream on this server. All the cafe cocksuckers come in playing FiveM. I'd like to see that. You know what I mean? But yeah. You know, like I said before, I was kind of skeptical about everybody being accepted to the thing who applied. But, you know, we'll see how it be. I'm a very skeptical person, you know what I mean? Very cynical. Very high standard type of cocksucker I am, you know what I mean? So, you know, we'll see what it be. The bro himself has joined the server. Lex, C, whatever you want to call him, you know. C joined the server, you know. DMH obviously owns CNRNG, obviously, because he's the head cocksucker. DMH owns
so fucking
CNRNG.
Who? It's cringe.
Who?
Like before, when he was on CNR admin,
Where's Lofi?
everyone
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, "Oh, see, like he's useless, he's a meme." But now like, you want to take credits for the server.
Hey, listen, back in the day, C was a fucking, he was fucking cold hard bouse, you feel me? C was a cold hard bouse, like, 5 or 6 years ago, then he turned into kind of, like, funny. But now that he's head of NG, he's a bouse again, you feel me? He's gotten the status again, you know what I mean?
Found his balls.
Yes, he found his balls, that's right, when he got, when he made it, when he made the NG, or headed the NG, he found his balls, you feel me? So, it's okay, Kesh, alright? 2 SAM members are, you know, big coders, Snoopek and Eric Han, but they still have to answer to C, you feel me?
Did you ever think like it's gonna come to this DMH and Sam working together?
No. Of course not. But it's 2021, you know. Ganags are a thing of the past, you feel me? For the most part. I paid $60K in taxes. California, guys, I tell you. But yeah, you know, DMH and Sam working together to make a remake. You feel me? Yes, Tony Sawyer just said there's no head of NG. There's no head. Yes, there are several heads. You know, it's like when a mother has has twins that have conjoined heads. You feel me? That's basically what NG is right now. You know, it's that's the right part. So, Ganags. We were talking about this last night, about how all Ganags should be banned. Or, I'm sorry, all CNR Ganags should be banned for NG, you know what I mean? Although Tank was like, oh, let's just not have the ass team. Although, listen guy, you know, if you want to delete every, one Ganag, you gotta delete every Ganag. That's how it be, you know? I think at this point I would rather have a eggplant Ganag than any of the CNR Ganags, you feel me? Even though the eggplant Ganag is pretty stupid. But that's how it be. That is how it be, Cocksucker. So I wanted to get to the CS joke part of the show. I'm not too sure if that makes any sense when we're hearing the NG.
Here we go.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean,
Hmm?
did you manage to win anything this week?
Well, oh, what do you mean by that? As far as a rank, no.
Did you up rank or down the rank or mid rank or?
I did not rank. No, I've played like 8 games last week. Let me see, 3, 6. What is this? No, 8. 8. I've played, yeah, 8 games this week. That's right. In the past 5-6 days, I've played 8 games. We have not ranked. We're still in that half-ass competition between me, Parsa, and Lasky of who's gonna get to Master Guardian first. Well, none of us have yet. That shows that it's a very big hurdle. You feel me? It's a very big
How
hurdle.
does it go already? I forgot. So the one that gets Master Guardian, the last has to show his dick. Is that true?
It's all a meme. It's a meme. I just said that for comical value. You know what I mean?
I thought it's true. I'm waiting for
I said it for comical value.
Obviously, you're gonna be the last one.
First of all,
Yeah.
I think I'm in a very good position. You feel me? Alexi just said DE Trainer moved game is dead. He's trolling. He's trolling. He's trolling me. It is a meme. It is a meme.
Sure.
It is a meme. But yeah. It's still a friendly competition. All right, no one's gonna show their deek. You feel me? No, Parse, you're not seeing an ass pic. That's a problem. That's a huge problem. Like, you know, I mean, when it comes to that, that's a bit nastier, a bit more nasty. You feel me? Let's go through this snit. You feel me? I'm just a lowly noob. You feel me? I'm a lowly noob. Alright, so let's see. At 8 games here, right? 8. I've only played Vertigo and Ancient in the past week. That's how it be. There are guys right now who are taking a group picture in the NG, by the way. They're on a yacht. Parsa said no balls. Gas, no balls. I don't know what he said gas for. But either way, so got into a whatchamacallit, a Vertigo game. Obviously, it was a bit of a meme. We tied the game, but I was kind of a suck. I didn't have a cock in this game because I had 0 first kills and 0 first deaths. If you have 0 first kills and 0 first deaths in a game, guys, you don't have a cock. That's basically what it is. That means you never went in first. You know what I mean? And I didn't have a cock because I went 16 and 22. But we still tied. I was the lowest, or tied the lowest rank in the game because we had 2 Master Guardian 2s and 2 1s. They had 4 1s and I'm over Master. So pretty balanced, I think. Pretty balanced. I did better than the Master Guardian 2s, even though I sucked ass and didn't have a cock. But we tied. So what can I say about that? I got carried. There was a guy who got a 1v3 final round to tie the game, so thanks to that guy for helping me get out of the D rank pool. So not a great start, obviously. It was a tie, but we kind of sucked ass. Let's see here. Second game of, I think it's 8. Went back to Ancient, obviously. I I know Alexi's out there. He's mad because Train got removed. But here's the thing, Alexi. What you should have done was go play Ancient, because no one knows to play it. If you know how to play it first, then you can shit on people.
So there's a lot of people playing Ancient.
There's a lot of people playing Ancient.
Like, I've been doing some work for Visit on Monday, and there was literally a dude who literally queued 17 games in a row on Ancient.
That's a problem.
I think he got from level 4 to level 7 or 8 solely on Ancient.
Yes. Yes. Well, I guess you're right, Alexi, huh? People know their smokes already, yes. I mean, that what Kesh just said, though, is very huge, you know what I mean? You gotta be a day one Ancient player, right? And you gotta find out everything first, and you'll gain 4 levels on Face It. And then when you play a regular map, you'll get shit on. But still, that's a great boost. Bring Train back. Listen to me, Alexia. All right, is Train still on Face It?
I don't actually know. I think they swapped it out for Ancient. I'm not really following it, but...
Well, if it got swapped out for Ancient in Face It, I understand you. But if you play matchmaking, Alexi, you can still play Train. You can still play Train.
The last time I played Face It was before I started working for Face It.
Well, that's...
It's kind of a joke, you know. There's a lot of people that played Face It before a lot, and once they start working for it,
unplayable. Okay, I see, Alexi. Unplayable. Well, if you think that's unplayable, try North America. That's unplayable. Well, you gotta take a VPN to Poland, I guess that's how it'd be. Yeah, so I played Ancients, you know... Oh! A guy just killed everybody. His name is Caminus. I don't know who that is. Who's Caminus? Do you know, Vega?
I think G wanted the explosion.
Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna get banned. But Caminus just killed everybody on the yacht. So, boom bees. Either way, so we played Ancient. I'm going through a streak of mediocrity, you feel me? Very mediocre. And Cash was like, you gotta practice, Rashon, you gotta practice. I think I've practiced once since you said that.
You sound like I'm some Greek or somewhere.
But either way, we won the game. Alright, so I went 22 and 19 at 8 assists in the game. But I had a 1v2 and 2 1v1s, so I think that's pretty good. We had a Master Guardian 2 Masters, and a Gold Level, 2 Gold Level 1s. They had a Guardian 1. Sorry, 2 Guardian 1s, 2 Masters, Nova Masters, and a Gold Level 2. The Master Guardian D ranked, so GG, rest in peace to that guy. He had 12 assists. He's a great point guard. But we won the game. That's all that matters. You feel me? 22-19 or not. I had 1 less kill than the Master Guardian 2, so I'm happy about that. Next Ancient game. Played pretty well. 16-14 win after so many 16-14 losses lately. You feel me? We got carried by a Silver Elite Master. Imagine that. We got carried by a Silver Elite Master who had 3 1v2s and 2 1v1s. He's a fucking bouse. Weirdly enough, we had 3 silvers on the team. They had 1 in unranked. I went 27-23. Not terrible. Second on the scoreboard. My ADR was great, 98. I'd say that. I had a cock, 4 first kills. You know what I mean? They had 2 carries on their team, a 41 kill and a 31 kill. Like that. Basically, we were up 15-14, right? Final round. And Zoe on the other team. Team killed and spawned. So they basically started the round down to a 3v5. So that's toxic right there. So Zoe gave us the win. Hopefully that they deranked, whatever gender that is. I don't think women will do that. Next game, another ancient game. We kind of sucked ass in this one. We sucked ass in this one. My ADR was terrible. Potato 52 went 15 and 21. We lost 16 to 11. We were up 11 to 7 and lost out. So, GG. At that point, I was like, ancient may not be the map. It may not. Next, it may not be my map. But next game, another ancient game, and it was on the Spanish server. You know, and all you guys know, Alexi, you say that EU North is unplayable. Spain is unplayable because you get all these weird ass ranks in Spain all the time. All the time. So basically, here's what it was, cocksucker. Alright. On my team, we had an LEM, an LE. Excuse me, not my team. Yes. On my team, we had 2 LEMs, a Supreme, there was me, and a Gold Nova 1. If you ever team had an LEM, an LE, a Nova Master, a Master Guardian 1, and a Silver 4. So, we were slated to win this game from the beginning. Very unbalanced. You feel me? If we lost this game, I probably would have deranked. But so we won easily 16 to 5. The LEM was the least beta bitch I'd ever seen in my life. He had 36 kills, and he died 18 of 21 rounds. So he is not a beta bitch. 178 ADR. What a fucking bounce. Got carried by that cocksucker. The LEM, one of the LEMs, he was from the UK, and he said, "Oh, you gotta make some calls, Yankee." So he called me a Yankee. He called me a Yankee.
No, he did.
Yes, he did.
No, he did.
He called me a Yankee.
What? So did you make some calls, Yankee?
Not that round. I was baffled that he called me a Yankee. I think we lost that round, but yeah, yes, his name is Big Friendly Joe.
Man.
You gotta make some calls, Yankee. I was making calls before that though, so I'm actually pretty confused about that. But we won 16 to 5. Pretty easy game. Was not in doubt. I got a 1v2, won 16 and 10. You know, that's
It's always
bad.
British people you can count on. Huh?
I guess they were good. They were all British. I think they were all good. Backfire told me one thing. He was like, if there's a Russian in the game and they know you're American, they'll be very happy. But if they're from the UK, they'll probably get mad. You know, because that probably just reinforces that in the entire time I've played CNR, there's only one UK person who's not retarded, and that's Shep. Everybody else is a problem. You know what I mean? That probably goes into see his joke as well. You know what I mean? You gotta make some calls there, Yankee. Next game was another ancient game. Oh wait, is it the wrong one? Fuck. Oh yes, another ancient game. We got shit on 16 to 4. Oh, for fuck's sake, the back button, dude. Bless you. Bless you. But yeah, we got shit on 16 to 4. I went 9 and 19, but no one else got more than 11 kills on our team, so we all got shit on, basically. There was a guy on our team who had 10 first deaths. 10.
Feeling suicidal?
He probably was. 10 first deaths. That's retarded. I mean, he had a cock,
Wow.
but he had a dumb cock, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea. Well, 8 of them were on T side, so, you know. But we were basically outmatched. There was a Turkish Smurf, I believe, on the other team. He has 16 wins, according to the joke stats. He's Master Guardian. He went 36 and 9. So basically, we went up against a muss. After that, I was like, okay, maybe Ancient's not the map, but I don't think I should let that discourage because that guy is definitely a Smurf. But we got our shit pushed in either way. 2 more. 2 more, cocksucker. Alright, so 2 days ago, played a Vertigo game, obviously. Second on the board again. You feel me? Second on the board. 25 and 19. ADR pretty good. 88s. I had 5 first kills, most on the team, so I had a cock in this game. Obviously. We won 16 to 12. We won for the final 5. So at that point, we were up 12 to 11 and won 4 to 5. So GG. Vertigo, nice map. If only people would have a cock and play it. You know what I mean? And last game.
I would play, but I don't have a cock, so.
Well, metaphorically speaking, have a cock. Yes, Alexi said Vertigo, nice map. It is. I used to think Vertigo was a troll map, but you know, since you can fall off the fucking, you know, map, obviously, but pretty good map, I'd say. And last night played a secret game, a 16-14 win. We were basically like Parsa in this game, in the fact that, you know, we look at Parsa. Parsa's really good at ADR, but he doesn't finish his kills. That was basically me in this game. I went 23 and 21. I had 10 assists, and my ADR was 101. So it was basically Parsa in this game. There was a round that was very crucial. We were down 12 to 10, and I don't know if you saw it, Kesh. I put a clip of it. I hope you watched it. But I won a 1v4. It was very important, very crucial 1v4. It's my first 1v4 win since January, back when I was hard stuck silver 2 in America. You feel me? We'll get to that. How do you say his name? How do you say your name? Tino. Is the J silent? Tino. How do you say it, Kesh? Tino.
Yeah, Tino.
Tino. Okay.
Yeah. It's like Martin, but Tino. Yeah.
Yes, I agree with Alexia. Inferno is way too nade dependent. It's way too utility dependent. Inferno can be a problem. And Mirage is also very utility dependent as well. Yes, that's why I don't like it. But yeah, again, 21-10 got a big 1v4. Got the first kill. By the way, I went to 1v4 because one of our guys fell off the fucking map for no reason. I don't know why I did that. But I got a kill with MP9. Cocksucker comes back. He came from behind, right? Tried to knife me. Kicked his ass. Now it's a 1v2. Take his AVP. Take his op. Alright. I'm kind of confused where the other two are, so I go back mid, kind of. Go back to CT. Then I walk back to B sites. The cocksucker's trying to come in. Some dumbass tries to throw a flash bag. I kill him while he's throwing the flash bag. Flash bag. I kill him. I kill him while he's trying to throw the flash bag. I get partially blinded. Cocksucker in a 1v1 tries to peek at me with his AK. He crouches, missing every single shot. I strafe, get that final op kill. 1v4 win, cocksucker. If we didn't win that round, we would have lost that game. Now, granted, we lost the next round after I did 1v4, but still, the momentum was on our side, cocksucker. After that 1v4 win. And we came back and won 16-14. That's how it be, guys. You gotta have a clutch 1v4 in order to win the fuck-can game. Let's see, Colgate just said, train only for try-hard Scandinavians who know every smoke flash Molotov. Lel. I've only played train once. That was before I went to Europe. I got knifed. So, you know, we won the game easily, but I got knifed. So, I'm not too sure I want to play train, honestly. I don't like maps where you can get shot in the ass, to be quite honest with you. And train is just a map where I feel I can get shot in the ass. That's why I like Vertigo, because in Vertigo, it's very rare that you get shot in the ass. And if you get shot in the ass, it's because you're just not paying attention, you know. Because I was playing a Smurf game with Sheepfucker one time, and obviously this is Silver 2 people, yes, but I was dead because I had a cock entry frag and I lost. So there are 4 people B stairs, underpass, under to stairs, right? And I'm yelling through the microphone. Somebody watch behind. Somebody watch behind. And you have 4 people looking up at the top of the stairs. And no one's listening to me. I'm like, is this working? Is this microphone working? And then one of the Russians was like, behind. Look behind. He was mocking me. And I'm like... Now, granted, they didn't come behind until they actually got on stairs, so they didn't get fucked for it. But he just completely, like, nobody would look behind.
I'm sure they heard them. They didn't hear you, though.
Like, I was hearing a lot of footsteps in behind, because obviously they weren't our footsteps, because no one was fucking moving, because no one had the fucking cock. But I'm like, oh, how didn't one person in the 20 seconds I was yelling, somebody look behind? Did no one not look behind? It just didn't make any sense to me. Even though it's Silver 2, but still. Also, Lexi just said, can you scroll up in this shit? Because I can't scroll up. But in the FiveM chat, how do you scroll up?
Do T, open T, and then page up words.
Oh, okay. But, oh, okay, I see what he's saying. You need, like, 2 friends on train. People are clueless. He said something about not solo queuing. You know, I don't feel like solo queuing is a bad thing. You know? Like, I mean, whenever I solo queue, I feel so relaxed. You know? I can just sit back. Lexi? Yeah, I guess so.
You got purple TV and they're all ass.
Well, that could be possibly one of the reasons why I just like to solo queue. You know, I almost don't want to know how good or bad someone is, rather than knowing how good or bad someone is, because I feel like I can hold my own. You know, I may not be a carrier, but I can get a kill here and there, you feel me? You know, I usually...
I like to solo queue a lot.
Yes, I like to solo queue.
I used to do it. I used to be more chill than playing with a lot of my friends, actually.
Yes, you know.
Because, like, as soon as you have friends, I feel like also you have, like, certain expectations, you know? You think you'll do better because you're playing with friends and you're not gonna get, like, a random person trolling or whatever. But usually it's opposite. Like, usually it's opposite, you know? Because of that friendliness or whatever of like friends or whatever, like there's no one to hold you back. You know, people are kind of too friendly and trolling too much and stuff like that. So
yeah,
I don't know.
That's right. You know, Parsa just said, Rashon, what do you think about Delta's gameplay? Well, here's the thing. So Delta needs to use more standard assault rifles, you feel me? He buys the FAMAS a lot, you feel me? I think the FAMAS is probably the worst gun in the fucking game, you feel me? He's good at the op, he's a good opper. Delta's a good opper, you know, I'll give you that. He's a good sniper rifle, dude. Nobody trolls your game unless it's that British guy from Purple TV. Who's the British guy? I don't remember. Rashon, fuck you. Listen, I gave you a compliment, Delta. Listen, you're a great sniper. But the FAMAS, stop buying that.
Stop buying the fucking R9 revolver.
Oh. Oh, squeaky, yes. Oh, the revolver, yeah. Yeah, well, you know, that's his gun, I guess, you know. That's Delta's gun, you feel me? Revolver gameplay, you feel me? But I'd say stick to the op, you feel me? Delta's a good opper. But yeah, the FAMAS is a shit weapon. I wouldn't buy it in any circumstance unless my T levels were low. I'd buy the FAMAS, you know. And I don't mean T as in terrorist. I mean T as in testosterone. Levels were low. I think that's the only time I'd buy the FAMAS. You know, because obviously, as all of you guys know, your T levels can change the way you play CS:GO. You know what I mean? Like, if you have a high T level, you might, you know, want to flank as a CT more often, right? Or if you have a high T level, you might want to entry frag as a T more often. But if your T levels are low, right, you might hang back and be a baiter because you're kind of scared. You know, obviously for all the men out there, obviously, if your T levels are high, you're gonna be a bit more daring and see the joke. You feel me? That's how your T levels. Yes. That's
What
how
about your spin bot levels?
Well, obviously everybody who uses spin bots have a low T level. You know what I mean? They're
We were up 5 to we were up like 13 to 5.
mm-hmm.
And the enemy team was down 2 people. So when
What
they
the
got
fuck?
destroyed, one of them just
Turn the sheets on, huh?
activated spin bot, and we couldn't kill him once.
That's very depressing. I think I saw that on the joke stats. I think you guys are up like 13 to 7 or some shit. Then lost out because of that. Delta says this Nia. So I saw a video. I saw a game on joke stats. Because I was stalking match histories of people, right? I saw a game that Nia and Ares played, and they got America. They got U.S. East. Ares went 2-18. Excuse me, 1-18. Nia went 2-18, and they got shit on. So that's pretty unlucky because they got North America, and everyone knows that in North America the ranks are very inconsistent, and Silver Elite Masters play like fucking Master Guardians. So they got shit on, obviously. That's all I can say about Nia, honestly. They got shit on in America. So that's the talent beat. Huh. Look at that. So Xenon's right in front of me right now. I thought I was spectating, but I'm not. I'm in first person. I thought, about that. Does Delta want me to get in trouble? I think he wants to get in trouble. So there was a clip yesterday I saw, because obviously again we have this bet going on of who's gonna get the Master Guardian first between me, Manson, and Parser, right? And they were playing a game yesterday. Delta was in the game. It was 10-10. Xenon, I'm sorry, Manson wanted a boost on the cat, right? And I think he was trolling. I think Xenon was trolling a little bit. He wasn't crouching in the right spot. And obviously he was on a Smurf, so he has a reason to troll. So Manson was like, fuck this! And he team killed him with a scout. It's a 10-10 game, guys. You know, it's still winnable. You feel me? Now, obviously, they said, because Cyber was kind of mad, because they were up 10-7. But 10-7 CT side is still losable, guys. You know what I mean? I wouldn't call that a choke. Probably would have lost it anyway, possibly, because Dust 2's T side. You feel me? So if you're up by 3 at that point, you could lose. You could lose. But at that time you want to keep your cool. You feel me? You're in a competition. You're trying to get into Master Guardian. All right. You're trying not to show your unique to the rest of the Discord. You feel me? So you just can't have the team kills like that. You feel me? That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, that's how it be. Did I finish? There's still one more game to go. No, I finished. Yeah, I did. I finished.
Did
Yeah.
you?
I finished. Yes, I finished. 16-14 win in Vertigo. But my advice for all of you guys, alright? Will you show if you lose the bet? Well, the problem... listen. That was an adrenaline post. I didn't really mean it. You know what I mean? Like, after I got...
Neither of you three actually have a real rank.
Well, of course not. It's. I've seen it going with a master in America. They're a lot better. Yes, we don't have a. But listen, like I said, guys. All right. Hold on.
once you guys get to MG, you're gonna get flopped.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, cocksucker. Listen to me, cocksucker. I've played in games with MGs. Alright. I've seen MGs. I've seen who's quick he plays with. He said himself that some of his MG friends are not good. Nabarro, 4 and 18, yes. That was because, listen, that was 2017. That was Nuke when Nuke was shit. And we were in America, so that's probably why I went 4 and 18. But basically, the entire team was shit. Alright, we all got our ass kicked. So don't give me that. Don't give me that, Nabarro. Rashon, what gun are you good at? Well, P90. I don't use the P90.
I heard you're good at Deagle. Is that true?
Hit and miss. No, not.
Miss.
It's
That's not the point of the Deagle, bro. The point is to hit and not miss.
the Kev Master.
You good at the Zeus?
No, I'm not good at the Zeus. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know, what gun am I good at? I think I'm average, or okay. I'm okay at some guns. You know, I'm the normie buyer. You know, the E key. Sometimes I can get the E key going. The AK. You know what I mean? The M4A4 is a love-hate relationship. You feel me? Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Everybody is like, ooh, why are you using the M4A1S, Rashon? Ooh, it's shotgun. But yeah, I switched between both of them. Delta just said, cash roast Rashon. Listen. Oh, I should have said that. But, listen, we can't have that, guys. This is a safe space, you feel me? Safe space. We can talk about anything. For me, obviously. It's a safe space for me, you know. Give me a break. You know, last week we had to go under an expose, because, you know, a lot of censorship came up onto the show. And here's the thing, Cash. Listen, like, when it came to the expose, right? Like, you know, that's why I got the night flashes and cock sweats, because I'm like, you know, if there's one thing, I've said this many times, if there's one thing, is that the one thing I care about the most is the integrity of this radio show. Obviously, I've said that for a very long time, that the integrity of this radio show is the biggest thing on my list. You know? Obviously. You know what I mean? So if anything breaks whatever I just said, then it affects me very big. You feel me? Very big. So I went through all of that. So I would ask that you do not roast me. You feel me? You know what I mean? It was very traumatizing, that thing that just happened. You know what I mean? Very traumatizing. Yeah, very traumatizing. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it. You feel me? I think we've rambled off a bit. We were here to talk about my CS joke gameplay, but we just went to talk about roasting people, which is not what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? Not what I wanted to do. I can roast myself. You feel me? There are times in CS joke where I don't have a cock. Alright? There are times where I don't have a cock. I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to entry frag a little bit more, you know. I'm trying to have a cock. Because here's the thing. If you don't have a cock, you're not going to get kills. That's just how it's going to be. You know what I mean? So I'm working on having a cock. That's what I got to work on. You know what I mean?
Grow a cock.
Yes, you got to grow a cock, as Pucks would say. The great Pucks 1G. Best streamer in CNR history. Like I said, if you guys want to see prime CS joke gameplay, go on twitch.tv/Pucks1G. He is a very entertaining dude. See you for the Punkery Show, though. That's dead. In peace, you know what it is. First show on CNR NG. You feel me? Hopefully next week we come here and I've gotten to Master Guardian Cocksucker. But until then, we'll see you next time for the next Punkery Show. Enjoy all the beta testers out there. Find some bugs. Don't be clowns. Find some bugs, cocksucker. And we'll see you next time. Is that?